A blue and orange background appears. The Camp Leap logo fades onto screen. It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. COVID-19 do's and don'ts, with Bryan, Masa, and Adam. It fades into a video of Bryan wearing a black, red, and orange mask. He begins to sign.
Hello, campers. I'm sure lately you've seen what's going on, and maybe you're wondering what this is all about. Today, myself, Masa, and Adam are going to talk you through what this scenario looks like for a deaf person. Of course, we're talking about coronavirus. That is a virus that spread all over the world. It's SARS-CoV-2, and COVID-19 is the virus type, and we call it coronavirus. It's a scary virus. It's got a lot of people worried. It may give you a fever, a runny nose, difficulty breathing, aches, a sore throat, and the loss of your sense of smell and taste. We're going to show you a few different scenarios related to coronavirus.
It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. Wearing a mask. It fades into a video of Bryan wearing a black, red, and orange mask. He begins to sign.
Can you understand me? It's hard. Can't read lips. As a deaf person, we depend on lip reading. Can't take your mask off. The mask protects you from breathing in harmful particles. So how do we deal with this as a deaf person? We'll explain more. Take a look.
It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. Simulated doctor's appointment. Quarantine style. It fades into a video of Masa walking into a room. It fades into a video of Masa signing.
Like Bryan talked about, masks can cause challenges, so what do we do in those situations? We'll explain next how you can approach a situation as a deaf person if the person you're talking to is wearing a mask.
He begins to sign.
Hello. I have an appointment.
It cuts to a video of Adam wearing a mask. He looks up and motions toward Masa as if he's speaking. It cuts back to Masa. He signs.
I want an appointment. Hello? Hello? I can't understand you. Oh. Okay.
It fades into a video of Masa. He signs.
Now that you've seen a very frustrating interaction, we'll give you some tips on how to interact with a face mask successfully during the COVID-19 outbreak. Take a look.
It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. Successful interactions. How to politely ask someone to take off the mask. It fades into a video of Masa again wearing a mask and walking into a room. He begins motioning. He points to his mask and signs, "I don't understand." He then motions to the person to move back and take off their mask, and then speak again. It cuts to a video of Adam scooting back and taking off his mask. He begins to act like he is saying something so that Masa can read his lips. They both do a thumbs up. It fades into a black and gray animation. Successful interactions. Use your phone to assist. It fades into a video of Masa back in the room wearing a mask. He begins to motion to Adam, pointing to his phone. Adam grabs his phone and texts, "How may I help you?" Masa texts on his phone. His text reads, "I want to set up an appointment." They both do a thumbs up. It fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Staying healthy during COVID-19, the do's and don'ts." It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. It reads, "Sneezing in your hands." It fades into a video of Masa in his kitchen. He goes to drink a cup of coffee and sneezes onto his hand. It cuts to a video of him putting his hands in the sink and washing his hands. Next to him washing his hands reads, "Do, wash your hands for 30 seconds with soap and water." It cuts to a video of Bryan. He is walking around with his phone and sneezes in his hand. He then wipes his germs on his face and his shirt and then walks out the door. Text next to him reads, "Don't just leave the germs on your hand or wipe it on your clothes." It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. It reads, "Cleaning your house." It fades into a video of Bryan putting on gloves and taking out a Clorox wipe. Words next to him read, "Do. Do put on gloves and use disinfectants." He wipes the mirror in front of him, looks at it, and celebrates that it's clean. It cuts to a video of Adam. He has green liquid on his hands. He looks at the camera like he's grossed out. The words next to him read, "Don't wipe your dirty hands on the walls." Adam then wipes his hands on the walls. It fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and we hope you..."
Stay safe.
It fades into a black and gray animation. Words appear. It reads, "Greeting and handshake suggestions with Masa." It fades into a video of Masa.
Hello, everyone. Currently, with COVID-19 or the coronavirus, we can't hug each other because we might accidentally spread the virus. In deaf culture, as you know, we usually give hugs. So what can we do instead? Here are some suggestions.
Fades into a black and gray animation. Text appears. It reads, "Suggestion 1, elbow to elbow bump."
Now, elbow to elbow bump.
It fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Suggestion 2, foot high five."
Another idea? Good one, right?
It fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Suggestion 3, air hug."
A different idea? An air hug. Looks like this. That.
Fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Suggestion 4, fist bump."
Or, your favorite, the fist bump.
Into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Suggestion 5, sign I love you."
Of course, in deaf culture, we sign I love you. So now you can see you've got several options. Be creative. Don't let the coronavirus stop you from being friendly and greeting each other. When the virus is over, then you can go back to whatever you like, okay? Be safe.
It fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "COVID-19, a day in the life," with Bryan and Bella. It fades into a video of Bryan stepping out of his house. He begins to sign.
What a beautiful day. Man, I gotta wear my mask so I can go see my friends.
Bryan puts on his mask and walks out of frame. We see a dog walking in a yard. We see Bryan walking up to the dog. He waves and grabs for something in his pocket. He pulls out a measuring tape.
We're supposed to stay 6 feet apart, so I better measure.
He begins to pull out the measuring tape to measure 6 feet from him and the dog. Bryan's standing next to the dog with the measuring tape between them 6 feet apart. He begins to sign.
Hey, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in 3 months. How are you?
It fades into a black and gray animation. It reads, "Be like Bryan, practice safe social distancing." It fades into an orange and red animation. Words appear. It reads, "Keep an eye out for more content from our staff." The Camp Leap logo is at the bottom.